Alright everybody, welcome back to the Wizard101 full game walkthrough. Episode 26, I believe. I think it's 26. It has been a while since I've recorded. Not a long time for you guys, because I've been pretty consistent with uploading every other day, but it's been about a week and a half since I've last played. Went to studied for my tests and everything. The test is behind me, so now I have more Wiz time. And last time we did a lot of side quests. I finished a crafting thing on my own this morning, and then how are we doing on the beetles? Okay, we're almost done with it. Alright, I didn't make sure I didn't miss any. But today I think we're gonna probably finish the main story. I mean, we're gonna see. I think the Tomb of Storms should be pretty quick. Let's talk to Sergeant Major.
The Tomb of Storms, eh? Sure you want to go in there? That's quite a dangerous place. The Tut leader is inside. Well, why didn't you say so? I'll get you in there right away, if you haven't already found a way in. You're in luck.
Ooh.
My men are overtaxed, but one of the locals has taken on the Tomb of Storms. I hate doing this to you, but once there, you're on your own. I can't protect the locals and launch an assault. You'll have to be a one-wizard army.
Aren't we usually?
Ready? Find Hetch Aldim nearby. He's been working with the summoning stones and will surely know how to get inside.
Oh, not yet. We're not doing... We are level 25, but we are going to be doing that one probably towards the end of Krokopatra. Let's talk to Hetch.
You cannot simply march into the Tomb of Storms. You must possess 3 golden scarabs, and I only have 1. Oh, you have 2 of them? Easier than I thought. Take mine by all means. That should get you in there if you've not already found the means, oh crafty one. Touch each scarab in turn to each of the obelisks, and you will activate them. Then the tomb and its secrets will open to you, assuming you've not already found your way in.
Alright, let's go. I think they changed this. It used to take forever for this thing to load, but I think they updated it to where it's almost automatic that the head comes out. As he says, with such confidence, as the head takes a little minute. There's a little storm. Okay, this is... Okay, maybe that was wrong. Maybe they didn't update it at all, and it still just takes forever. Let's see. There is a beetle. I believe it's behind the teleporter. Yep. There's the Selenopolis over there. Let's just keep going. I'll talk as we go, but while we're moving, let's just keep it moving. I'm excited. Ooh, Krokopatra.
Greetings. Don't fear me. I would like to atone for betraying the Order of the Fang. I was blinded by Krokopatra and foolishly gave her the Krokonomicon. With it, Krokopatra could force any Krok spirit to rise in her service as her new army. We must stop her from using it if it's not already too late. To reach her, you will need a 2-part cipher. The head of the Onyx family has the first part, deep inside the Onyx tomb. Be careful.
We mark here. Also, let me check. Am I in the right realm? I'm in Vampire. Okay, cool. Let me adjust this. I don't know how much health everyone's going to have, but I don't need to have this much stuff in my deck. I think we can just roll with one of you. Probably like 1 trap and 2 blades. Let's do that and see how that goes. Well, we already got the... I don't think I need the trap. Which one's better? They're the same. Okay, I'll just block that one out. Let's get to this. I really think this area is going to be pretty quick. The side quest will probably take much longer than the entire street. I just talked to... or defeat King Uro?
If you have not come to bask in my glory, you must be punished.
I think we're good with our current setup. Actually, I'm gonna... I should have... we'll just roll with this. I should have grabbed the Elemental Blade, because I think it's 25. I'm not sure. It's either 25 or 26. So maybe I'll just wait a level, but... About 475, we should be okay. But yeah, I'm excited to be back. I think that we are probably going to finish Krokopatra today. I mean, I did an hour-long, like 2 straight hour-long episodes, so what's one more, right? I don't think it'll take too long. I mean, it's a lot of boss fights, and so I'll probably see what it takes. It's just I remember the Temple of Storms is not a very long dungeon, so I'll probably base it off of how this episode progresses. Meteor Strike. I don't think the boss is dead. Minion probably is. But yeah, that other quest we got was the Lost Beagle one that we had. That was for Sergeant Major Talbot. I'm probably gonna do not next time. That'll probably be the last thing I do before I start Wisteria, which will probably be the next world. Before I start Wisteria, I'll do that little Lost Beagle quest, and then we'll get on ready to go to Marleybone. Wisteria should be fun. I'm curious how I'm gonna end up dividing that one up, because I might just record it all in one go, and then just divvy it up that way, because it's such a short world. Okay, so Minion's dead, 100 health left on the boss, and we have a pip. Alright, cool. Eased onion rings. I hope everyone's doing okay today. Been kind of warm over here lately. Okay, that's you. Back to the ghost. There are so many side quests here, though, that we're gonna probably level once or twice.
Great job, young wizard. If only I had had half your courage. Now you need the second part of the cipher. It was cleverly placed in the tomb of an opposing family, so that no one would ever unite the two halves. Let's see how clever that really was. Find the head of the Jesuit family in their tomb, and bring back the second part of the cipher.
Will do. Do I have any upgrades already for these spells yet? No, I'm getting close on Firecat. I'm probably not gonna farm much for them. I was just curious. Oh yeah, I was going to... Well, I'm still here. Let me go to the Oasis. I just want to see... If I can get Elemental Blade, I'll probably use that instead of the Trap more often. So let me see if it's available. My gut, now that I'm approaching it, says that it's level 26. But... Let's see. Oh, no, we get it now. Cool. Alright. Elemental Blade. Is there anything else we would need? I don't really need the Spirit Traps and Spirit Weaknesses. Those are ones I'd recommend getting at the same time. Do we even have the... We don't even have the training points for it, so we'll just grab them later. Okay, so that's done. I think we're gonna roll with this setup. Maybe an extra Fire Trap for some of the bosses that have a little bit more health. Just to... You never have too many buffs. It's better to overkill than underkill, right? Alright, let's go back to... Or let's go find this king. Yeah, but these tombs actually have a lot of decent side quests, like good XP and everything like that. So, and like decent story and everything. So where are they? Right here. Ooh, parchment. Gotta grab my resources while I'm here, obviously. Okay.
You must be mad to challenge someone as great as me!
Alright, don't think we need any help, we should be good. I know they're storm bosses. I'm not really scared of storm bosses at this level. I feel like they're overall fairly weak at this level, at least. Or they can do a lot of damage to you. I don't want to sound like they can't, but they're more likely to fizzle. Our health is kind of decent, especially because we're over leveled for sure. Normally, I think you're supposed to be like maybe level 20 by the time you get here, but you know, I don't know. I feel like we're at a pretty good level. I like being over leveled and over prepared for everything. It's clear that I'm not good enough at the game where it even matters if we were at the same level or at the right level. But I'm excited to kind of power through Krok. We've got, probably including this episode, 4 or 5. I do think there's a Selenopolis quest that we can do. I'll have to do my own research on it, but I do remember there being a lady that offers a quest there. That might be something to check out. Easy. Man, I love... Meteor Strike is so goated. Next to Badlands. What's this? 100 Undead. Getting all kinds of badges today. Okay, let's go back to Krokopatra.
You've done well, but your trial is only beginning. Your next quest will test your courage like never before. Krokopatra rules from the Temple of Storms, secured by only one key. To make matters worse, 4 princes guard it within the royal palace. The Scythers will get you into the palace, but to even reach it, you will need to make your way through the Karanan barracks. I'm sorry for the task ahead of you. Once you defeat the 4th and final prince, Aka Karanan, you will have the temple key at last. Good luck.
For sure, no problem. We're getting close to leveling. We'll probably level maybe after this quest. I don't know if there's any XP. While I'm here, I don't want to forget about the beetle, because I have been known by myself to forget beetles. At least forget things. The worst thing to forget is when you're in Marleybone and you forget to get the stray cat in Big Ben, and it's on like, what, level 10 or 11? So you just have to do the entirety of Big Ben to get it. Do we have a mark here? I'm gonna do this mark first, actually, to get the beetle, which I think I know where it is. Where is the beetle here? Rhetorical audience I'm talking to. Is it in... Hold on, we're gonna figure this out together. Is it over here? Yeah, there we go. I know what I'm doing. Awesome. You look like I can pick you up. Can I pick you up? No, I can't. Okay. Worth a shot, but we got the beetles. So I'll probably finish that quest next time. I want to try to keep all the side quests together. So... yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a full... The real big debate is if I'm going to do just the entire Tomb of Storms side quest all together, or if I'm going to wait, or, like, separate them. I think they'll take a decent amount of time, but, you know, something to consider.
You were about to enter a dungeon.
This isn't going to take 45 minutes. Come on. Alright, well, we're 12 minutes in. We'll see. I think we're done in, like, 20 minutes max. It's only 4 bosses. And, like, let's see. Okay, we get 1800 XP. Yeah, we'll level up for sure. Sick. So this is actually a pretty fun little dungeon because the bosses start out pretty easy and then they get worse as time goes on. So, like, I think the last boss we'll fight will have almost 1,000 health, but this guy should have, like, 600.
You will test your might against me, and you will fail.
Sorry, going
Why
a little
even
too
try,
fast there.
weakling?
But I mean, he's got what, 5'10". I'm not too worried about this guy. And they're not ice, so we don't have to worry about them blocking or anything like that. It's gonna be great. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at the quest tree right now. I think the one I'm most worried about, even beyond the what's it called? That dungeon that we're gonna do. I was gonna say Pagoda of Harmony, but that's not what it's called. I don't know, the little side... Oh, God, I'll look it up after this fight. But even aside from that dungeon that we need to do... I probably should have kept in a few one hits. I thought I was gonna kill with the one blade. That's on me, my hubris. I think I'm more worried about the Tomb of the Beguiler, because that one I just have not done at this level. I've done the Kembalung Village. There it is, Kembalung Village. That's what it was. I've done Kembalung Village at this level, but I have not done Tomb of the Beguiler. And that one's probably going to be a long one. Probably going to have to use some TCs and everything on all those. Okay, this guy's dead. The balance modus. Mortality. Let's hope there's some health wisps for us to grab. See, this is where, like, with storm bosses, you just kind of want to kill them, especially early on. You just want to kill them quick, because they do have high health, or like high damage. So you can enter fights with low health against them because you'll probably be fine if you kill them quick. But I'm also trying to save my potions for the rest of the dungeon. Who's this, Medi?
It would be quicker if you just admitted defeat now.
Probably. If I did that, say I did that, man, are you actually gonna let me go? You're like, I come in here and I storm into the palace, and you're gonna be like, yeah, you probably just admit defeat, man. Okay, so he's got 600. Screw rid of a pixie blade. Haven't been hit by a weakness yet, which I probably jinxed myself by saying that. but that's something to think about. They may not have weaknesses. But yeah, there's how many side quests in the tombs? Okay, there's quite a few side quests in the tombs, but there's also only one chain of side quests in the barracks, in the Barack Obamas, in the barracks. So something to consider. But yeah, I haven't played this game much lately, to be honest. I played a little bit last night. I'm trying to beat Wallaroo on my Life Wizard, and I'm almost done, and I'll probably finish that tonight. I hate Wallaroo. Wallaroo is... Arc 4 itself is not fun in general, and it'll be a struggle when we get there, but Wallaroo has to be probably my least favorite world in the arc, because it's so disappointing. Because you hear about this, like, what, Australian outback world, and you're like, oh, that's going to be sick, that's going to be so cool. And then you get there, and it's just so boring, there's so many cheating bosses. I don't know, I don't mind cheating bosses, like how they did in, like, the New World Darkmoor and things like that, but I'm of the mindset where I don't think every boss has to cheat. I shouldn't have to go to the wiki for every single boss and be like, okay, what am I dealing with? Like, I should be able to be like, okay, this is just some Joe Schmo boss. Let me get this. This is just some random boss. I should be able to just fight them and, you know, be done with it. But we don't have to worry about that much on this guy for a while. I mean, we'll have some cheating bosses to deal with. We might have already fought a few, and me just not realizing or thinking about it now. Alright, Ati?
Fool! If you do not bow before me, you will fall before me.
That's pretty cool. I like that line. Some of these guys, their lines, they got bars, I gotta say. Let me do just an infal, I guess. Yeah, infal. Excuse me. But yeah, I hate using the wiki or stuff like that. But really what I was doing, because of my Life Wizard, and I did the Mr. Kane fight. That's the one where you have to, like, save hostages. Or no, not save the hostages, but you have to deal, like, 16,000 damage to the hostages in order for them to be removed. And you can't kill the boss first. It took forever to do it, because the hostages are also life. So that fight took forever. And I do most of these fights solo, and I suck at this game, so you gotta factor that in. I think just the trap and the... I think a trap, and then we should be good just to kill. Grabbing some water. That was the first time we got hit with a Storm Dragon. Did they change that spell? I've not seen that spell in a while. Alright, Meteor Strike. Let's see, what is this? Our third boss. We've been in this dungeon for 6 minutes. I said it would take 20 minutes max, and it looks like I'm gonna be right. 500 health, though. Probably gonna use a potion after this fight. Oh man, didn't kill. Okay, so didn't even kill either of them. Well, another Meteor Strike. 4 damage. I guess it's good to know what our low end is. I mean, we're gonna get some gear upgrades here soon. I'll probably get some gear upgrades before we go to do Kembalung and all that kind of stuff. Get some 25 gear on me. I think we'll be fine for Krokopatra. I'm not too worried about that. But some things we gotta look out for. Nice. Okay, let me grab... Ooh, nice health for some ice. Didn't they change it now where ice is not the highest health of all the school? I think it's life now. I don't know if they changed it early on. I think early on it's still ice, but late game, because my life has like 13,000 health. And I think my ice only has like 11 or 12. So... late game gets weird. Late game gets crazy. How much health you get. Like, we're at 1,200 right now, and within 100 levels, we're gonna be at, like, 6,000, 7,000 health. I mean, that's insane. Okay. I think we're good with the deck we have. We just need to be mindful.
I do not recognize you. Therefore, my face is the last one you will see. Prepare yourself for pain, wizard.
See, he went a little hard in the paint with that line, but I will say, what did his brother say? Like, oh, you might as well just admit defeat. Like, was he gonna still kill us, or was he just doing an empty threat? He only has 720? That's actually not too bad. Still, I think probably should do 2 blades. Do. 2 blades if we can. It's on the high end, we should be fine, though. Because how much else is the mini guy? 525. Okay, yeah, we have to do 2 blades. I'm going to delete the Sunbird. I need to be careful at deleting hits. I think I think we ever reshuffle in, right? Should. I usually do. I think it's just good practice because sometimes, especially in this game where it's a lot of like blade AoE, sometimes you get distracted if fights go a little differently. Damn, 216. Be mindful of the health here, too. They both don't have any pips, so I think the worst thing they can do here is weakness me. Let's Elemental Blade. Okay. Haven't been hit by a weakness yet this episode. I don't know. They're kind of slacking. I think I was right in my prediction that we are going to finish the main story of Krokopatra today. Because we're, what, 20 minutes in? And I think I'm already done, assuming I hit. Only had 1 dicey fight, unless I fizzle here. I need to be careful. We're good. Only had 1 dicey fight, and it was the guy before this, and I had low health there, so... We're good to go to Krokopatra. 945, okay, that's good to know for Krokopatra. Okay, let's go back to... Well, let's do... I think we get a spell at 26, too, don't we? Alright, Krokotep.
You did it. A most excellent display of bravery, young wizard. I thought no one could ever make it through. You see, I was the one who created those obstacles. When I awoke, I feared these strangers digging up my home. But you, a stranger, have shown me that Krokopatra is far worse. I hope I can repay you. It's time for your final and most important task. I'm only sorry I could not do it myself. You must enter the Temple of Storms and defeat the mighty Krokopatra. Only then can you recover the Krokonomicon and keep it from falling into the hands of evil. Inside the temple, you will find the gatekeeper. Tell him I sent you, and he will guide you to the end.
Let me get my level 26 spell from my mommy. It's a good time. It's been a while since we've seen her. She probably misses us. At least I hope. I know I miss her. And then we'll do Krokopatra. I will say, I do like the arc, the short arc of Krokotep, in the sense that, you know, the leopards did eat his face. He shouldn't have allied with... Ooh, Wildfire? I'm not going to use that, but that's a nice one to grab. Especially early on. Then our next one... Well, we'll get a spell quest at 28 that we probably won't be able to do for a while. Come back to the Well of Spirits. Because I think the spell quest will take us to Marleybone, which we won't be at for a minute. We're probably going to be close to level 30 when we get to Marleybone. Maybe over level 30. Alright, let's go into the Temple of Storms. Let's finish Krokopatra. But I like the story that Krokotep, he fucked up, or he messed up, sorry, kids game. He messed up, and he kind of recognized that he screwed up, and that nothing can be done about his screw up, but he can be like, alright, I can at least make good now, and that's something good. I feel like that's the one thing you don't see in a lot of people is, I feel like naturally us as a species, we will just double or triple down, and like kind of die on a hill that we probably shouldn't die on. So it's nice whenever you see someone who's just like admits their faults. That might be a generational thing too, because I do feel like the younger generation is more likely to say I'm sorry than, like, you know, what is the millennials or anyone older than that. Alright, the gatekeeper.
Krokotep ensured only the worthy could enter the inner sanctum. If you dare step onto the teleporter at my right to try the test of strength, see if you can defeat the Son of Storms.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna get a lot of XP today. So this is the strength one. Alright, this isn't too bad. I think I'm gonna just roll with the same deck. I don't think we need to change it up too much. We also only have one potion, so I gotta be mindful of that. Alright, 600. We're gonna fire trap you. Do we have any spells more powerful than Meteor Strike or Sunbird right now to use on Krokopatra? Well, I don't have the training points to grab Fate, but that is something that I'm close to grabbing. I was wondering where all my training points went, and I forgot that I bought all the death spells. So, we may only need like 1 or 2 for Faint. Ah, okay, of course. What are you at again? 600? I mean, we've got the extra pip. I think I'm gonna just Meteor Strike and then Firebird, or Fire Elf the rest of them. If he's not dead, which I don't think he is. Yeah, no. Okay. That's fine. And he only trapped too, so that's not bad at all. Alright. Fire Elf, Cathestra is dead. I gotta stop saying it with such confidence with my, what, 80% accuracy? Okay, 1 down. How are we doing on bag space? We're getting up there, but I think we should be fine for today at least. Okay, the Soul Sapper. I'm guessing you're gonna have marginally more health? Yep, 750. Okay, so we're gonna Blade. I think it's just these. I think it's 3 bosses here, so I think it should be the Son of Storms after this guy. I like how it's all just one boss, though. That's kind of neat. Alright, Elemental Blade. Yeah, I'm looking for. I think the order of worlds, at least for the first arc, what I'm feeling is I think we're going to do Wisteria. Wisteria will be our next world. Probably the Mount Olympus at that point. When I turn level 40, I'm planning... let's do a Meteor Strike. I don't think this will kill, actually, so I probably should have trapped with the 750. Let's see how much it does. Let's see. Yeah, no. But I think, what I was saying was, I think that after... We gotta pass. We'll do an infoul just to make sure we kill. I think after I turn, like, level 40, whether that's Marleybone, or whether that's after I finish Mushu, I'm gonna do Grizzleheim, because I really want to try doing Grizzleheim at that level. Or maybe, I don't know if I should do that. I'm trying to think of what would be smarter. Would it be smarter to do Grizzleheim before Dragonspire, or after, so that way we can have Fire Dragon? Because I kind of want to try it before, but Fire Dragon is such a neat spell. Worst case scenario, I can just transfer over some Fire Dragon TCs from my main fire. But, you know, it's something. Ooh, I got a Croco Mummy. What kind of, Dude, I have so many pets. Where's the Croco Mummy? Okay. If I had if one of y'all had dropped a fire hat, that'd be great. Alright, to the Son of Storms. Doesn't say anything. You're literally the son of the final boss of this world, and you're not gonna say anything? Okay. What was I saying before? Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to decide when to do Grizzleheim. I really want to do it at level 40. So maybe I should just do it and embrace the struggle. But who knows? Who knows what's better? I mean, yeah, I could just do the TC. TCs wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, 750. I'm gonna trap you. See how much damage this does? Because I'll probably add another trap for Krokopatra. I think this will do like 900. And does this do a lot of damage? 300. That's a good amount. When do they start using Tempest? Is that Marleybone or is that Mushu? Okay, let's change it up. She's a little sunbird. Ah, that's what happens. You break the norm, you break the meta, and that's how what the game does to you. Just AoE. Always AoE. Okay, 900 damage, yeah. Doesn't say a thing. He's the son of the final boss and has nothing to say. Gatekeeper?
You have passed the test of strength, but will you pass the next test? We shall see. We value intelligence as well as strength. Think you're clever enough? Then step onto the teleporter at my left and try the test of aptitude.
Alright. Shouldn't be too bad. What's this one?
Those things that live must shine
Okay.
bright. Those things that do
Birds
not live
live.
must remain dark.
Beetles live. Do trees live? And snakes live. Alright, keep going. Oh, I remember this one. You have to turn off. I'm not even gonna look at the book. You just have to turn off all the suns. But if I remember correctly, the moons, they all you have to like turn them all at a certain way for them to work. Let me grab these. Deep mushroom. And some stone. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this one I normally just kind of click them randomly until it works. Like, I'm just gonna click each one that's dead, yeah, and then it'll work eventually. Alright. I've done these before, so this one I think you have to make it storm first. Yeah.
Much better. The words on the page are clearly readable. The sun shines down on the tree. Tree shades the snake.
Sun, tree,
The snake hisses at the beetle runs away.
sun, tree, snake, beetle. Boop. Do snakes eat beetles? Or do they mostly eat meat? Is that the whole test? Okay, that wasn't bad at all.
Very well. You have passed both the test of strength and the test of aptitude. Prepare to enter the inner sanctum at once.
Where'd he go? Whatever. Thanks, Gatekeeper. Isn't that like a term too? Like gatekeep, girl boss, all that? Okay. Where am I going? Let's at least find Krokopatra, then we'll set up our deck. Dude, we really kind of crushed through this tomb. Am I able to enter? Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was one of those things where like, you can enter, but you have to answer these riddles 3 or whatever. Oh, she's just right here. Right, let me set up my deck before she starts chit-chatting. I think we're just adding a fire trap. Yeah, I think this is honestly a good deck right here. I'll probably put in a Life Fury just to have as a backup hit. And I think we're good to go. What's my TC situation looking like? We have some TC blades in just in case, but I think we should be good. Alright. Say something?
Who dares enter my inner sanctum? You, a member of the Order of the Fang? No doubt you've come for the Croconomicon. It shall never fall into your foul hands. Prepare to be vanquished.
Let me grab this parchment before we fight her, obviously, keeping the priorities. Alright, final boss of Krokotopia. Let's go. Let's do this. I probably will have to heal here since they're both storm. We start, though, which is good. I'm gonna go... Oh, she's only got... I thought she had, like, 1,200 health. When they reduce Krokopatra's health? Okay, this is actually not gonna be terrible, then. We'll still probably need to do a double... I probably won't double trap now, because I can just use a follow-up hit. So, I'm gonna Fire Blade right here. Because we need 2 blades for the minion. I guess if we get a trap next, I'll trap the minion. But okay, 2 blades. We can probably hit next. They both do have 3 pips. So the worst thing they can do here is both Storm Shark me. Ooh, what are you gonna do? Okay, that's fine. I'd rather that than a Lightning Bats, so that's okay. Alright, I think we Meteor Strike, get rid of the minion. If it's on the high end, will it kill the boss? If it does like 345? I don't think so. I think it'll get close, though. Dude, what? That was so easy!
Your triumph means nothing, young wizard. You shall never possess the Krokonomicon. I sealed the Krokonomicon in the sarcophagus of the souls long ago. When the Dark One awoke me, imagine his dismay to find the sarcophagus had already been taken. Much like the dismay I see on your face. I hope the Order enjoys your victory, hollow as it is.
Krokopatra's laughter echoes in the empty chamber until silence reigns at last.
Okay, well that was super easy. I mean, I was about to say stupid easy, but what kind of things you got? Magma Walkers. Couldn't have gotten some of these drops. Boat tent. A robe. Like, she's got some good Stitch gear. Does she have anything cool? A light troll. That's actually pretty neat looking. I like that. Any good, to the away. Oh, you can grab that. 1 out of 10. That's not very uncommon. Her Master Duel. Interesting. You get a TC to the Oasis? That's crazy. Anyway, alright, back to the Well of Spirits, I guess. Talk to the Krokopatra. That was so quick.
Amazing. By defeating her, you stopped the Tut army. You have done very well, young wizard. Thanks to your efforts, I can now rest in peace. I'm sorry you did not find the Krokonomicon, but when you do, I can think of no better person to protect it than you. The strangers here fought bravely against the Tut army and should know you have ended the threat. Return to the surface and report your success.
Dude, so many spell elements. That enough to upgrade anything? Fire Elf we can upgrade again. I'm good just kind of focusing on the damage path for that. Yeah, I just am still surprised with how easy that fight was. I mean, we got everything that went our way. That could have gone our way, went our way. Alright, Sergeant Major?
So, you defeated the mighty Krokopatra, have you? You're fast becoming the stuff of legend, young wizard. Without a leader, the Tut should be easy to manage now. As much as you helped me, I must seem pretty ungrateful. Here's what I can do. It's something inside the sarcophagus of the souls you're looking for, eh? A book, right? We ship the sarcophagus off to the Royal Museum on Marylebone with some other artifacts. Take this Marylebone spiral key and go through the spiral door to Marylebone. Private Kinchley will help you find that book you're after. You've got to recover it before it's used for evil.
Alright, so that went a lot quicker. I had a thought that this was going to take like an hour to get through all these fights, but no, that was really quick. So that was Krokotopia, the main story at least. We still have a lot of stuff to do. Next time I'm going to... Good God, look at this. I'm going to just do here. I'm going to do all the side quests in the Tomb of Storms. And then I think we actually have a side quest or two to do in Selenopolis. I'm going to look at first to make sure that it's nothing that's too crazy or too absurd for us at this level. And then we'll do Kemelung Village, Tomb of the Beguiler. We've still got a lot of stuff to do in Krokotopia, so another couple episodes, like 2 or 3 episodes, and we should be good to go. But yeah, next time we'll probably also have new gear just to prepare, make it easier for us to do some of these quests. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will see y'all next time for the Tomb of Storms side quest. Have a good one.